Right now I can introduce to you Egypt. So you saw how our country is beautiful, and if you visit it, you are welcome anytime.
Then enter the pin, then you can join the game. You just enter your name. Which language is the official one in Egypt?
What's the population of Egypt right now? So here is Egypt. Actually, we are in the northern eastern of continent Africa. That's why we are kind of, the culture is different than western or southern. If you go, like, we will have a mixed culture between Asia and Africa. Cairo is the most inhabited city in Egypt. We have in Cairo and Giza only, we have 30 million people only living in that area. So
he is one of the greatest kings in the history of Egypt. He reunited all of Egypt into one single kingdom, and that was actually the real start of the Egyptian history.
All of us, we love the food. Actually, today we made this one, kushari. It's called kushari, and actually kushari is mean like the mixed thing. It had everything. It has everything.
The first one is woman has a very, very good impact on the culture, and they were so much appreciated. Okay, so here is like the engineering beauty about the ancient Egyptian. It starts actually with the Egypt sun clock.
So Egyptian history is one of the oldest history stories in the world. It starts like 5,000 years BC or even more than this.
Statue of Liberty in New York. Actually, it was meant in the beginning for Egypt.
They are called Khofo, Khafre, and Mankauri, or as we call them in Egypt, Khofo, Khafra, and Manqara.
Enthusiastic. It's the modern history, our common history, the Ottoman Empire. It started 1517, where Egypt was a territory for the Ottoman Empire.
Here we can see four small statues for the pharaoh and his family. The architect designed this temple so the sun will never go inside the building and light these statues only two days in the year. The day of the birth of the pharaoh and the day of the commemoration of the pharaoh.
So I'm going to talk about like modern traditions. Like we do other stuff like most of the weddings become like in the streets. Like they just put like a lot of fences and stuff like that, like handmade, and then they do this. They do and celebrate with the bride, like right in the street.
There is a church beside a mosque, and this situation is like so common in Egypt. People come out from both like a mosque or a church, doesn't matter, and they greet each other. In this picture, we can see that at the time of the revolution, there was Muslims praying in the street, and those are like our brothers, Christians, protecting us from any attack or.
Also, we have some international singers like Tamer Hosni. He sang some songs with Snoop Dogg, with Shaggy and Akon. And actually, when I talk about movies, Egypt is the leading Arabic country on the movies and theater and series.
Those guys are playing hockey. We invented hockey actually. So actually, we have two players that they are so famous in Egypt, and they are right now the champions of the world.
Actually, the ancient Egyptians used to use this language, which is called hieroglyph. Nowadays, we use those letters, which are called the Arabic letters or the Arabic alphabet.
But believe me, it's delicious. It's delicious, and we made it today, and you will taste it, and you will see the difference. The second one we have today is, we call it fool and ta'miyah.